Hey guys, miraculously, but yes, as world know, VGCPTGPP here, and no National Geographic Kids is for babies, but hey, the real National Geographic is educational, and that is, not for those who are okay. I'm done now. Okay, now I'm over. Okay, now I'm being sarcastic, but still. Today, I'm here to teach you the first Thanksgiving. Long before settlers came to the east coast of the United States, the area was inhabited by many Native American tribes. The area surrounding the site of the first Thanksgiving, now known as the southeastern Massachusetts and eastern Rhode Island, had been the home of the Wampanoag people for over 12,000 years and had been visited by other European settlers before the arrival of the Mayflower. The native people knew the land well and had fished, hunted, harvested for thousands of generations. Sorry for not reading the end. Anyways, we talked about the Native Americans. Now, for the settlers. I'm okay. Do not worry about John. He's just playing Christmas music. The people who comprised the Plymouth colony were a group of English Protestants who wanted to break away from the Church of England. These separatists initially moved to Holland, and after 12 years of financial problems, they received funding from English merchants to sail across the Atlantic to settle in a new world. A ship carrying 100 men, women, and children spent 66 days traveling in the Atlantic Ocean, intending to land where New York City is now located. Due to windy conditions, the group had cut their trip short and settled what is now called Cape Cod. As this is settling and exploring. I should slow down whenever I speak. As the Puritans prepared for winter, they gathered anything they could find, including Wampanoag supplies. One day, Samoset, a leader of the Abenaki and Tisquantum, better known as Squanto, visited the settlers. Squanto was a Wampanoag who had experience with the other settlers and knew English. Squanto helped the settlers grow corn and use fish to fertilize their fields. After several meetings, a formal agreement was made between the settlers and the native people, and they joined together to protect each other from other tribes in March of 1621. One day that fall, 4 settlers were sent to hunt food for a harvest celebration. The Wampanoag heard gunshots and alerted their leader, Massasoit, who thought the English might be preparing for war. Massasoit visited the English settlement with 90 of his men to see if the war rumor was true. Soon after their visit, the Native Americans realized that the English were only hunting for the harvest celebration. Massasoit sent some of his own men to hunt deer for the feast and for 3 days. The English and the native men Women and children ate together. The meal consisted of deer, corn, shellfish, and roasted meat, far from today's traditional Thanksgiving feast. Although prayers and thanks were probably offered at the 1621 harvest gathering, the first recorded religious Thanksgiving Day in Plymouth happened 2 years later in 1623. On this occasion, the colonists gave thanks to God for rain after a 2-month drought. This is Miraculously But Yes, Edzueldo VGCPTGPP, signing off. And before you ask, yes, this was about the first Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all!